everyone, and welcome to Jackie Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making apple cider caramels. So let's get started. In a pan you're going to need 2 cups of apple cider, not apple juice. It has to be apple cider. Okay, so we're going to pour the apple cider in. We're going to put this on medium heat and we're going to boil it until it reduces to a 1/4 cup. Alright, once your apple cider gets to a 1/4 cup reduced, we're going to start adding all of our ingredients to this, okay? So you're going to want a 9x13 pan with parchment paper in it, and I either spray it with Pam or I use real butter on mine because it'll just make the caramels taste even better. And I leave a lot overhanging, so when it's done and the caramels are hardened, I can just lift them out of the pan and cut them on the parchment paper. Makes it so much easier, okay? So you're going to need 2 cups packed light brown sugar. Alright, now that we have our 2 cups of brown sugar, we're going to use 1 cup of light corn syrup, 2 cups of heavy cream, let me get a spatula here, we're going to do 1 cup of light Karo syrup, okay, that in, alrighty. And make sure this is in a heavy bottom pot. Caramel apple reduction corn syrup and butter. So you're going to need 1 stick of butter. I'm using unsalted because I'm going to add salt later to my caramels, but you can use whatever kind you want. And put that in. Okay, now you need a candy thermometer for this because it makes it so much easier. So what you're going to do is we're going to stir all this together and we're going to put our candy thermometer in. Just make sure the candy thermometer is not sitting on the bottom of your pan. And we're going to get this up to the 250-degree mark, which is hard ball stage. You're going to want to keep stirring this. Just keep stirring it. Maybe about medium heat.
What has to happen is a lot more liquid water has to boil out of that stuff.
Right.
Before it'll start to form into the candy.
I'm just going to let my butter start melting and then we'll continue on. Alright, once your caramel hits the hard ball or 250-degree stage, pull it off the heat. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to do this over the garbage can so I don't over salt it. And you're going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla in.
Careful when doing this.
Right, because it kind of bubbles up. Oop. I'm going to add a little bit more because I dumped that. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to stir that really well. Couple times. Now while this is getting up to 250 degrees, make sure you keep stirring it and scraping your sides down, okay? Just stirring your vanilla really good and your salt. This caramel is so smooth and beautiful, you guys. Just make sure you stir it.
Smells wonderful.
Alright, so now we're going to pour it into our prepared pan. Be careful, this is very hot. It will burn you immediately. Okay, now I'm going to try and get that spread out just a little bit better. It really doesn't matter.
Let's come over and take a look.
Okay. just gonna push your corners in a little bit. All right, now, this has to set for 8 hours out on the counter. Make sure you have something like a heat protector for your counter, because this gets really hot, it will burn your counter. And we just leave this for 8 hours and then we'll cut. Alright, now that our caramel has set, we're going to cut it, okay? So just pull it out, dump it over onto a cutting board, and just cut the sizes that you like. Might be a little bit hard, but it'll work. Alright, now when you get it cut into pieces, it's hard to cut. Just make sure you have a really sharp knife, be careful, and rock it back and forth, and it'll cut. Mine is a little bit harder because it's cold in our house today, but Jack's been eating it and says it's amazing.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. So I took some wax paper and I just cut it into squares, and I'm just going to place a piece of caramel in the middle of it, roll it over a couple times, and then just twist the sides. And there you have it, homemade caramels for Christmas. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.